Okay, so Wheelchair Gowther is probably one of the most anticipated characters to come to Grand Cross, mainly because, well, we have a lot of expectation for this guy, and the fact that where he would fit in the meta right now would be pretty good. For example, him working on Assault Mode team, which a lot of people think he's going to go, and we're going to be trying to go over a lot of detail, at least what you could do and what could happen and what we've seen in Grand Cross, because he actually is already in the game, at least part of the story mode. So yeah, we're going to go over his skills and see what he does, and talk about, well, what could he actually do in Grand Cross. Before we get into that, I got to say, if you are new, definitely subscribe. If you can hit the like button too, it does let me know you lot enjoy these videos. And yeah, without further ado, without making the intro too long, let's just jump in and see what this guy looks like in Grand Cross and get a first look at him, basically. Okay, so we're in game now, and you can see Gowther and his core model and stuff like that. So let's go over his stuff. So there's two topics. One is race, and you know, what team would he be on, and then two is rank up, and would he have rank up. Now, yeah, probably gonna burst some bubbles here, but he's not a demon. What? Gowther's not a demon. I know a lot of people thought that, and maybe this is wrong, and I can tell later on. But yes, Gowther is not a demon. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't use, obviously, Assault Melee, because, well, Assault Melee's passive is Commandments or Demon. So as long as this character has a Commandment, he will work for Assault Melee, which is cool, right? It's good. I do think the best outcome for this character is to be Unknown with a Commandment, because, well, then you can use him in the Unknown team, which is they're clearly trying to push right now, with, you know, Lolly Merlin, Gowther, even the ReZero characters. Obviously, he'll get the buff for Ram. So if he has a good passive or a good ability, he could work in that team. So I definitely think the best outcome for this character is definitely going to be a Commandment and also Unknown Race. That's like the best outcome. Now, if you go over to the forms, at least the actual, I guess, fan-made forms, it's actual, I guess, not all of it is factual, I guess, because, well, he does say here, his race is a demon. So who's wrong here? Is Netmarble wrong, or is I don't know, the form was wrong. I would like to say Netmarble is right, because they're very picky with the actual races. Like, for example, Ram and Ram, even though they're Onis, which is technically a demon, they are not demons in game. So, I don't know, they're very picky. And before someone comments this or argues this, it's because, well, we don't know what this Gowther is yet. In the story-wise, we don't know who he is or what he is, so that's why he's unknown. Until they reveal he's a demon, then he's not going to be a demon in a game, right? Now, you could argue that, but then if you look at, I guess, Hostess Elizabeth, I guess, during episode 1 and 2 of the actual anime, she is a goddess, even though she's not revealed to be a goddess until later on. I don't know, it's very picky how they're going to do it. So I do think he will be unknown, just the fact that, well, they've already done it. But yes, you can see he is a 10 commandment of Gowther, or I guess 10 commandment of selfishness. So yes, he should have one. Even though right now he doesn't have one in-game, because if you look at every other commandment in-game, they do have one. Even Grey Road, a character that is not even in the game yet has a commandment. So I think that might just be a mistake. And you could argue, well, the race is a mistake too, but if you look at this quote here from the forms, it does say here, according to Meliodas, he's a very powerful magician, recognized even by the Demon King so much that he forcefully bestowed the power, or at least the commandment of selfishness, to add to his great power into the Demon Clan. So yeah, he does have a commandment. It's confirmed. It's basically, we know this. So they're going to do something. Sure, they added later on. And yeah, I mean, definitely that's the best outcome they can do. Unknown race with an actual commandment. Now, that being said, there's a good chance that he might not have one, just the fact that they didn't give him one now. So that would be an absolute slap in the face for a lot of people who think that this Gowther will be the savior, or, like, you know, a very good support for Assault Melee. And yeah, I can see him definitely doing this, not giving him a commandment, and also not giving him not making them demons. That'd be like such a massive, like, what the hell, what are you doing there, Marble? But I mean, if this was supposed to be, then it's supposed to be like this. Okay, so moving on to the topic of rank up, I do think, ideally, okay, so the perfect situation here would be, yes, Gowther has rank up. Now, that's because, well, Gowther has rank up, the door one, so it makes sense for the other Gowther to have rank up. You know, they're kind of the same character here. And as well, if the guy does have rank up and is on the Assault Melee team, it'll be perfect, because, well, then the one's team can have green Gowther or red Gowther, and then this one can have blue Gowther, for example, if he's blue, and then you can kind of, like, you know, pick and choose your characters. And yeah, the character will be a lot better as well. Having a rank up will be a very, very good skill to have, and overall the character will be a lot better. Okay, so this is something I just saw while editing the video, so I'm going to edit in, but there's in the trivia section of Gowther, the demon one, it does say here, Gowther could use various kinds of magic, including invasion. So invasion arrow, he could have the skill if they really want to, but though Gowther can only use invasion. So that's why most time when you see Gowther, he's always got the invasion arrow, because it's the only thing you can apparently use, where the real Gowther has a lot of different magic, you know, different kind of magic. So at least for the character, they could definitely do a different route. Just give him a bunch of different skills. They don't have to give him an actual rank up, although it would be better in terms of him being meta. But I definitely think for the character kit, they should make him a little more unique and not just make him a reskinned Gowther, because that's what the blue Gowther can do if we ever get one in the future with a rank up. With this Gowther, probably has to be, you know, something unique or something different that we've not seen in the game yet. Firstly, why shouldn't I say the main one is because, well, it's a different character. That would mean, well, then you can use both Gowthers together, assuming you can, because you definitely could make it so you can only use one Gowther together, especially if he does have rank up. Then yes, you can't use the other Gowther together. But I'd like to think, like, right now, imagine, you know, you're doing a PvP team, even though they may not work together, I would like to think you can go into PvP or even PvE quest and use both Gowthers together, despite them having the same name. They are different characters. And for example, I guess Elizabeth, or Liz, standard for Liz, you can't use both of them together. And that's because, well, they're both Liz's. But they are the same character. This one's completely different, where, you know, Gowther has his own consciousness a bit. I mean, he's kind of controlling them right now, but they are kind of different characters. And, you know, to be fair, I do expect in the future, whenever they do want to do it, to add a dual unit of these two together. So, like how we have Ursula and Hawk, we can have Gowther and Gowther, basically. But yeah, I don't think you will. Another thing, too, is this here. He don't have any rank up skills here. That being said, they definitely could change it. PvE skills don't necessarily mean anything. Like we saw with Area, for example, if you go and like look at her PvE stuff, she has completely different skills that were literally just created for, you know, PvE content. So they could definitely do that. And as well, you could argue, you know, Sario and Tamiel, when they first came out in story mode, before they even came out in actual, you know, pullable, you can pull them, they had the exact same skills, but they changed the color afterwards, where these are debuffs, so that's why they're purple. So yeah, maybe when it comes out in the future, this will be a red skill, so it's an attack skill, and yeah, we'll see. Okay, so I kind of forgot to say it, but I want to throw it in just because it does happen. But on April 15th is Gowther's birthday, the demon one, right? Which does mean, well, we get a new banner on JP on the 8th. And it is kind of the right time to get an actual next Holy War festival. And yeah, this guy only takes place in the Holy War. So it just has a good chance, or at least he still has a good chance of coming, I'd say, what, in 2 weeks' time for JP. They did skip him since he does no longer show up in the story mode anymore, since he had a big part during the Holy War, whatever it was. So yeah, there's literally, they can add in whenever they want to. Whenever they feel the right time to add this Gowther, they will do it. And yeah, just gonna throw out there that he could actually come very, very soon, the next banner on JP. But yeah, if he's gonna be a festival, he could be. I still have a theory that I think we're only gonna get special versions of festival units. For example, we got Lolly Merlin, Lost Fame Meliodas, we got the one Escanor, we got the Wing King. You know, we get special versions, right? Assault Mode, for example. So you could say this is a special version of Gowther. It's the real Gowther, but I could definitely see this guy just being a part of like I guess a normal banner. But I know he's a massive character there, so he's pretty powerful as well. I guess it would be a good thing if he was a festival unit, because that means he'll be a lot better in terms of skills. But yeah, I kind of want to throw that in here just because it does happen on the 8th of April in a few weeks' time on JP. So yeah, we'll see if this does come true. And then yeah, I guess we can honestly just end it off here by showing what it looks like in game, because I've not actually seen it. So I definitely want to see some of his skills and see if his animations and see what it looks like in game, because it's kind of the first look at him, right? Okay, so yeah, that's definitely not a rank up skill. Okay, yeah, so none of them animations-wise could be a rank-up skill. Like, if you look at Tamiel, for example, he had, like, a shield that was replaced with a stance skill, so they definitely could do that. Them two are definitely attack skills, so there's no way they could change that to a buff or even, like, you know, an upgrade. So definitely going to be 2 attack skills or a debuff if they do it. But yeah, honestly, not too bad. It was an AoE single target. It's kind of what you want. Okay, here we go. Okay, I like how it's finger glue. Little bit of a short animation, not gonna lie. I'm not too sure that's gonna be his actual thing, but you never know. They definitely did with other characters in the past. But yeah, boys, that is it for Gowther. Let me know what you lot think, if what he's gonna do, what he's gonna be like. Is he gonna be a commandment? Is he gonna be a demon? Did Netmarble get it wrong? Is he gonna have a rank up? I think a lot of people are gonna say yes, he's gonna have rank up just because Gowther, but it is a different character, different moveset. Overall, it is a different character overall. And like I did say, I would like to think you could use both Gowthers together, even though they may not do anything together, but it would be pretty cool to use them together, just for canon-wise, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, boys, let me know what you all think, and thank you guys for watching, and peace.